Well, this is what we're gonna work with. That's a concrete saw blade. It was a big one. I cut it down into some pieces. I'm gonna use some bad angle iron. Bought some fire brick. I'm gonna make a wood barbecue smoker pizza oven out of this. Gave her a quick go over with that wire brush on the grinder. Just take a bit of the rust off. Well, this is where we're at now. Got the sides welded up. Got some angle iron in the back to hold these in. And put some at the bottom. There's where we're at the moment. Well, we're making progress. This here's where you put your firewood. I gotta make a basket in here yet. So then the coals drop down, and then you swish them over. This is going to be the cooking area, and I'm going to use this square tubing, and I'll make it fit inside here, flush with this. And then I'm going to have a side on here that'll fold down, and you can fold it up. Couple more days might have it done. While she's coming along, I got this 1/2 inch speed rod. I cut it into 4 pieces. I'm going to weld them in here. That'll hold the wood up, and hopefully nice sized chunks will fall down. My wife got a wood lathe for Christmas, and she's making some snowman out of them. But anyways, that's the next thing. We're gonna weld those on. Well, we got them welded in, so that holds the wood. Put your wood in there, and then when they fall down, you just scoop them over to your cooking area. We're gonna build this next. Here's what my wife did on the lathe. She built these little snowmen. She's gonna paint them up and let them dry and maybe sell them next year. Anyway, that's where we are on this thing. Coming along, getting there. Hopefully I'll have her done and try it out and cook some steaks. There's a cooking challenge out there, so I want to get involved in that. Well, we're coming up to the home stretch here. Almost getting her done. This will be, I'm going to put a hinge on that so I can fold it down and fold it up. Get a closer look. Now that was a used rack. Sanded it right down. Still some rust on there. Had to go get more fire brick, which he's almost ready to try out. Got to put the legs on it next. Put hinges on this so this can come up. That way when cooking a pizza we can have it enclosed. I got to put a lid on it too. Put some kind of a top on it. We're getting there. Maybe get to try it out in the next couple days. Well, we're putting the legs on now. Coming up the home stretch. She's going to weigh a lot. So I'm going to have it so that this rests on the ground. And on this end I'm going to put some wheels. So I can pick the one end up and move it. It's going to be pretty heavy. Well, we got the legs on. Got some wheels on it. That's going to be pretty heavy to move. Pretty heavy. Got the handles on here so I can move it. And that'll be for when you're cooking pizza. When you're barbecuing, you don't need that up. Got to make some kind of latches for it next. And maybe some kind of chain. Make it stop there. But anyway, a couple more days we'll be trying it out. Well, we welded some angle iron on here just in case this warps and twists. And we kind of try to make it look a little fancy. And need some little latches here so I can keep the door closed. I gotta weld them on here yet. And that one, I just got it clamped on. So I'm gonna make a handle for this now. You lift it up and down. But yeah, paint it black, almost there. So I'm gonna use this angle iron here to make the handle out of it. Just cut that. Not a very good cut job. Try to square it up. Now I'm just gonna weld that there, and then I'll weld it onto the door or whatever side. Good enough. We're not a welder. I'm not gonna pretend to be a welder. Good enough for girls like weld it. Perfect. Well, we got her done. Got it painted. Got my lawnmower wheels on. They're from riding mower, front tires on the riding mower. Got it painted. Got my handle on. And I've got my racks seasoning in the fire. If you can see them in there. That's the third a bit of seasoning that I put on it. Third time I've done that. So we're going to try this out shortly and see if I wasted my time and money or is this thing actually going to work. Stay tuned. Trying to burn that black paint off before we cook on it. I started the fire at the bottom. I don't think you have any other choice. I don't have a big enough basket to start it up top, but I think it'll work. Start the fire at the bottom and I'm going to bring you closer here. So I just started at the bottom. The basket's not big enough to, so I'm gonna try and cook steaks later. I want to burn all that black paint off. Give it a good try out here. Well, how you gonna like them? You know that, Chucky? Cool. Okay. Yep. Well, we're gonna try this out. See how it works. So the idea is you burn the wood there. When charcoal drops down, you switch it over and you take as much as you need. If it's too hot, push it away. If it's not hot enough, you add more. That's the theory behind it. Don't eat that. Have to make something for that. That working not too bad. Well, this is going to be the end of this video. Bye for now, guys. I'm going to go and eat this steak.